It's the NBA on 2K Sunday Night Edition. Hope you're ready for some hoops. I'm Brian Anderson. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, Allie LaForce is our reporter. And, of course, Alex Caruso. Well, the team moving on here without him.
You never want to lose a player with his talent. However, for the guys in the locker room, they might not admit it, but some of them are going to enjoy new opportunities. The new roles and responsibilities might ignite this team a little.
We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Here's Chamberlain. Another shot. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
Yep, on the interior, Wilt's enormous size. Just too much to overcome, and certainly something that can't be taught.
Pass to Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Now here's SGA. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Here's Chamberlain. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Now here's Irving. A key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game. Here's Arenas. Back to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Again, the Trailblazers, good for 2.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Here's our test. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Well, you got to like seeing Artest get going on offense. A pretty solid offensive player.
It's stolen by Barnes. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And finished off by Sarr.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Here's Toronto with the ball. Pass to Artest. Now Sarr kicks it out to Barnes. The rebound by Stoudemire.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Sarr misses. Portland leading. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty, so we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back over to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now here's Irving. .141 left to play in the first quarter. Here he goes. And the finish by Irving.
artistry and poetry in motion. Irving can create in the air as well as anybody.
It's stolen by Irving. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. Left side SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. Here's our test. 6 to shoot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Boy, Ron Artest is such a well-rounded player with tremendous toughness. He gets it done at both ends.
And the second free throw is good. 59 seconds left to play in the first. To the middle. It's stolen by Barnes. Irving for 3. Rebound Toronto. Here's our test. From deep, Sarr. Rebound by Stoudemire. Irving with it. He's picked up by Jones. Outside for Irving. And stolen by Jones. There's the steal. Stolen by Jones. Here's our test. And again, Toronto, no good. 1 second left. That one, no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Trailblazers up 2.
Toronto 10.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was the emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Here's Toronto with the ball. Trailing by 2. Pass to Randolph.
Foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Much muscle on that dunk from Randolph, going all out with the throwdown.
Pass to Vassell. Ingram with the double team. Back to Levine. Fires from deep. Barrett can't hit. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Here's Randolph. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
As his game continues to develop, Levine has increased his assist numbers.
To the wing on the left. Sabonis in the post. And Sabonis slams it in.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, every team in the league is looking for a long athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Back to you, Brian.
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
Well, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
Sabonis in the post. Zach LaVine clears it away. Portland trailing here. And so they foul intentionally.
Rondo. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. For 3, Barrett. Another three for Portland.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Randolph. And here's Sabonis. Outside for Ingram. 5 on the clock. And Sabonis slams it in.
And the passing of Ingram, I mean, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball the way he does, effortless.
Levine with it. And Rondo picks him up defensively. And here's Vassell from the arc. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
The shot by Ingram, no good. Trailblazers lead by 3. Barrett can't hit.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
17-foot shot on the way. Lays out. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Now the lineup for your Trailblazer. Number 0, Gilbert Arenas.
1:52 left in the second period. Left side, Rondo. Here's Randolph. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Pass to Arenas. Shot clock at 5. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They'll pin that one on Rajon Rondo.
Arenas is so relentless in attacking the basket. Always puts all kinds of pressure on the defense.
Some changes for Toronto. Hits both from the stripe.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Here's Chamberlain. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Here's Artest. No good there, off the double clutch.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch. Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Portland ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll be back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Toronto. It's a 5-point game. And now we go courtside for this story on Zach LaVine. Allie, what have you heard?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Trailblazers. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've decided this is an injury that can be played through, but we'll see if it's a limiting factor. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Yeah, you know, it's not easy to maintain an NBA body. It takes tremendous dedication and work, and that's why every team has an expert training staff. They're always available and always doing yeoman's work in helping these guys be ready to perform.
The shot by Stoudemire, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Back to Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Irving for three. Hits the trifecta. Irving's got 9 points.
How about Irving stretching out the defense, making the most of a rare trip behind the arc?
Jones feels it out. Pass to Sar. And there's a defensive 3-second call. Toronto shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And the technical free throw is good. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Barnes. In transition, here they come. Pass to SGA. And he commits the intentional foul.
Will Chamberlain. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Right side, SGA. 6 on the shot clock. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
They're always a threat to blow up. That's what SGA's done tonight.
That's to Stoudemire. Here's Chamberlain. Lets it go from deep. Another three from Portland. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Outside Barnes. And finished off by Sar.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sar.
There's the double team with Sar. Pass to Collier. Portland moving it around. Here's Stoudemire. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. There's the three. Gets the three to fall. Stoudemire's got 6 in the quarter.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Jones in the post. Toronto needs to get off the shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Pass to Battier for the left side wing. Outside Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes. Away team foul.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes. Coming out of this timeout.
Stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. They're running. Blocked. Pass to Vassell. Here's Arenas. SGA covering. Down low. 5 to shoot. Gets stolen by Isaac. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Back to you, B.A.
An impact player. Thank you, Allie. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
Nice hustle from Eddie Jones right there, running the floor and being rewarded for doing so.
Pass to Vassell. The three is up. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And the layup is good. Jones has got 6 points in the quarter.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. The first one falls.
Arenas, boy, I tell you, is one of the most confident and explosive scorers in the game. A shoot-first point guard who will let it fly at any time and do real damage with the ball in his hand.
On the wing, Nembhard. Yes, sir. Great play by Rondo to set him up. Nembhard's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Always working hard. Your Blazers record is true.
And here's Ingram outside. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Get a report from Allie.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stopped right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Nembhard with it. He's picked up by Vassell. A nice shot by Artest. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Toronto.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Over to the left wing. On the take. Back to Capella. Off with the layup. Blazers trail by 6. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Hartenstein a screen. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Inside. Here's Capella. Back to Rondo. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Capella. Over Hartenstein. Capella can't get it to go.
Blown opportunity there. He's got to have a short-term memory. Forget about that one.
Vassell outside. Here's Arenas. There's a screen. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And he sinks the second. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Toronto leading by 3. Pass to Ingram from outside the arc. Hartenstein pulls it in. It's stolen by Ingram. Out to Sabonis. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Your Blazers Youth Dance Team. Show some love, fans.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
That evens the score.
Hey, there's one thing we know about Gilbert Arenas now. There's not a shot that he won't take. He'll let it fly from anywhere.
And that one is stuffed right through.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
Now, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance. Spruce it up a little bit.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Yeah, all over his man. Barnes, an uncomfortable defender to go against. You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he's good on the second.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Rejected by Barnes. And here's the fast break. Now SGA. Footer is good.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
A one-handed jam, rocking the rim.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, BA.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Irving fires the three. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
I know, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Toronto. .110 left for the game. Oh, he cannot hit.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting to box out, using his elbow. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
Here's Chamberlain. Oh, the drop pass, and he dumps it down.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Jones outside. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Arenas. Clock at 6. Oh, missed on the train. And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
I think they should have prepared for this scenario. Little time, need a three. Of course, the defense will be defending the line, but nobody said it was going to be easy. You got to try to find a way.
It's all about getting a three right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a three.
Irving. There's the drive. So a close game sees Portland taking this one. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what.
Price tag. Hey, make the money come fast to do gymnastics. Yeah, I took some time off, but I did spaz. Hey, she want me to, but I'm jet lagging. I can make her. I got it out the mud, yeah, I made it happen. Riding to the city with the top down. Used to have a little, need a lot now.